Yo, what's good, guys? I feel like my camera is off. I mean, it feels like, hold on, let me see if I can adjust this a bit. Like that feels better to me. Okay. I just feel like it was a little leany, Leany? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's jump right into the episode. So, we have Kunemon. Ooh. Got some dirt in the screen, who'd have thunk? So, yeah, Kunemon. Okay, sorry. Just making sure the sound is on. So, yeah, we get Kunemon, which is awesome. I like Kunemon. I think Kunemon's interesting. Kunemon ni Patamon. Patamon mi Kunemon. Patamon, please be easy on Kunemon, because I don't want him getting hurt, alright? He's my baby. Little dirt on his butt. Why is there dirt on his butt? I think it's B, right? We'll find out. Alright. Obviously, first things first. Oh. We're gonna do some battle! There's a lot of sound going on right now. Is this fighting? It's just already fighting. I think it's B then. Aha! It works! It's not a bootleg. They just really take real good care of their V-pets. So, first battle for Kunemon. Let's see how he does. Okay, well that's to be expected, is it not? Oh, Kunemon. It's okay. Oh, hey! He didn't get injured, so that's a good sign. Okay, before we go any further on Kunemon, let's get Patamon out of the screen and turn him off, because we gotta make sure we're doing something. We gotta make sure we're doing this shit right, alright? Because, like, if we ain't doing this right, then what's the point of it all? Because we gotta get the bean, okay? Tournament, as I'm recording this, they just opened registration for the tournament. So, if you ain't a bean, you ain't invited. So, I gotta make sure I get a bean, okay? Speaking of beans, as of recording this, I also haven't figured out what I'm gonna make the thumbnail. I'm gonna stick to, like, the overall look and aesthetic of the previous thumbnail, because I want, because we're pretty much following the group hatch, kind of themes and everything, it doesn't make any sense to constantly kind of like change it, and I want a long form series. I want it to last a bit longer, so the best thing to do is just call it the summer hatch. This is the summer hatch, hatch, and so like the thumbnail is just gonna kind of change a bit with each new hatch, so that we know that we're in a new hatch, instead of just saying this is the beginning of this hatch and this is the end of this hatch. I don't know, it just looks better to me. I don't know why I'm going into the design philosophy of my channel, but there we go. Okay, so as I said before, we're going for Jiromon, so we can get a Jiromon from what is it? Dremogimon? Someone's gonna roast me on my pronunciation of that. Bakemon or Kentarumon. So we can't get Kentarumon, so it's gotta be Dremogimon or Bakemon. What do I want more? I don't know. They both require 4+ care mistakes. So that's pretty easy, but Bakemon requires... Or sorry, yes. Yeah, Bakemon requires 8 to 15 training, overfeed it about 5 times, and then 5 plus sleep disturbances. So... Dremogimon. I'm sorry, Dremogimon? I've never heard his name being pronounced in any of the shows or anything, so I don't know how to pronounce it. But he requires 4 plus care mistakes, 16 plus training, 6 plus overfeeds, and 0 to 4 sleep disturbances. Now, they both seem pretty similar in the care mistakes. The care mistakes needed for both of them are fairly similar. They kind of overlap, so I feel like if I go for one and I mess up slightly, we might still be able to get another one. Personally, I kind of want to go for Bakemon, but at the same time, Dremogimon, one, I get to keep saying that name and possibly butcher it, and two, I don't think I've ever actually raised one. Ever. Like, I think I've shown off Bakemon on the show before on different devices, but I don't think we've ever got Dremogimon. I get the Drid like drill because he's like a mole. Drelmogamon? Maybe Drelmogamon. That makes more sense because drill, mole, Gamon. Anyway, we'll try with that. So that's 4 plus care mistakes, 16 plus training, 6 plus overfeeds, and 4 sleep disturbances. So let's try going for an overfeed first. Boy, you are hungry. There we go. That's one. Oh my god. Kunemon is hungry. Alright. And then, I'm gonna get my notes out. Get my my notepad, app and start writing down everything I do. So that is... Title's gonna be Kunemon. Then we got 1 overfeed. Alright. And then I'm just gonna constantly kind of add to that with whatever I do. So we need, excuse me, 16 plus training. That's we can bang that out right now. Okay. Oh yeah. Training on this one, you just mash it. That's it. That's simple. Yay. That's it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we just need to use 6 more. I will call it there, because I don't want it to bore anyone. I'm pretty sure that was extremely riveting, watching me mash a button. 10 training. What else? Okay, 0 to 4 sleep disturbances. So what I can do for that, and this is pretty simple. Let me get into what a sleep disturbance is, because the sleep disturbance and overfeed are the two things that people have the most questions on, usually. So overfeed is what you saw me do. I kept feeding it until it refused. That counts as 1 overfeed. Now I have to wait for the hunger meter to go down at least by 1. And then once it does, feed him some more again. He'll refuse. That's 2 overfeeds. Now a sleep disturbance is what happens when they are asleep. They'll call out to you And if you want to wake them up, you go either to the food menu, the training menu, or the fighting menu, and they will wake up. And that is a sleep disturbance. So if you want to cheese that, which you can, just switch it to whenever they need to go to bed. So, you know, for Kunemon, I think it's going to be around 8 or 9 o'clock. Switch it to when it goes to bed, put it to sleep, and then wake it up. Like, you know, like I said, by doing the following. One of these 3 menus will wake them up immediately, and that will count as a sleep disturbance, and then you roll the clock back again to when he goes to sleep, and then you just kind of continue to do that. So he needs about 4. It says 0 to 4, so that means that, like, there's as long as we get 1, we should be able to have enough, but just in case, you know, we got to be careful, because if we do mess this up, we will get Sukumon, which I don't mind. I like Sukumon. I like the trash, but we won't be able to get into the tournament with a Sukumon. It has to be a bean, which means Gyromon. So I got to be real careful. We're going to make sure that I do what is needed here, but don't go too far, because if I go too far, we'll get Sukumon. So yeah, so 16... 6 plus overfeed. That's a lot. That's a lot of feeding. This poor thing. Thank God. I think training does lower down the bar a little bit. I mean, that's kind of it for today. I think a lot more action on this device than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be, you know, like a kind of a. I thought really we were not going to be showing this device off much. We were going to be kind of talking about it and then jumping into the PET, then kind of jumping back and forth. But so far, it seems like I've got a lot to talk about with this guy, which is good. The PET will be coming back, because there's always those moments where you're kind of in between and there's not much to do or talk about, and that's whenever that's always when I'm gonna bust out the PET. It gives me more time to, like, chip away at things off camera too, so that it's not boring. So you guys are seeing new things every time you check in. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Before I go, I want to say congratulations to Tori thing. I don't think I mentioned this yet. I think this is what I was going to talk about yesterday, and I had a total brain fart. Huge shout out to Megatron Decepticon. I don't know if I feel like I did say this, but if it didn't, Megatron Decepticon did get Gogeta. Huge shout out to him. But so did one of our lovely patrons, Casey Joes. He actually got Gogeta, and I was like super duper excited for him, and I just think that's so awesome. He actually finally got his, like, shipment from, I think he used from Japan. He definitely used an intermediary and bought a couple things a while back, and like I forgot that he never got them. It's nuts. I remember we were talking about it. But yeah, he got his version 3 mini, the purple one, very beautiful, and then he has a version 2 mini, which is the Omnimon color looking one. And then he also now has a Pen 20th, which is really cool, because the black and gray Pen 20th, as much as I don't like it, the best one you can buy nowadays, because you can just hack it to get everything else. So yeah. And then you also got this really cool, like, Agumon, like, pixel Agumon puzzle. It's freaking adorable, and I love it. It looks like it came out during Sabers, because the Agumon on it is definitely Saber's Agumon with his giant nostrils. But it's cool. And yeah, so huge shout out to those two. Congratulations on getting Eevee. I know Megatron Decepticon right now is trying to get the super secret undocumented evolution slash monster kaiju on the Mothra Tamagotchi, which apparently if you successfully raise like a monster on the Mothra Tamagotchi and they leave an egg after they pass, if you raise that egg with perfect care, you'll get said undocumented super secret monster. So I hope he does get it, because if they do, then that's gonna be really cool, because again, it's like an undocumented thing. Not many people it is apparently a thing. Some people have gotten it, but like it's undocumented in the sense that like no one's ever taken a picture of it. So I will wait to see if he gets it, because then it'll be like photographic evidence, like proof, like, hey, look at this, this exists. That's always cool. And yeah, huge shout out to my patrons. I really do appreciate you guys all watching. Take care of yourselves, be safe, be careful. quick update, because I know a couple people. I don't want anyone being worried. Yes, I'm back to work, but I really don't want anyone to worry. It's not like I'm interacting with a ton of people every single day. I'm wearing gloves, I'm wearing a mask, I'm social distancing, and I'm washing my hands and using hand sanitizer and whatnot. I will be okay. I'm not going to be really doing anything too crazy. Most of the things I'm going to be doing is really just doing the food drive, which is just handing food out to people from afar. I'm not going to be like in their grill, you know, handing them stuff. I'll be wearing a mask, I'll be wearing eye protection. Well, I've been wearing my glasses as eye protection, and I will be okay. So just want to let you guys know that. First day back was pretty chill, because we're not open to the public, and we're not doing curbside pickup yet, because they're going to train everyone how to do that and whatnot. So yeah, just, you know, getting back into the swing of things. So, yeah, okay, that's it for real. No more false endings. Peace!